Thanks for tuning in, guys. I've been wanting to do this video for a little while now. I wanted to show you guys how I actually set up my NuCanoe U10. I actually just finished tearing it all down to put 303 protectant on the bottom and the top of the boat. So I thought this would be a perfect time to show you guys my setup. Here I am connecting the EPS, which means Electric Propulsion Simplified. It's from NuCanoe. It's the foot control steering. And man, I tell you, it is just that, simplified. I just love this thing. It is plug and play, and it comes on and off. Now, what I do is I leave it on all the times. It's very easy to take off if you need to, but I just leave it on. It works out great for me. Just 2 T-bolts with the screw nuts, and that is it, man. Connected. Now this is the other side of the cable, of course, and it goes right on the tiller, and it's a quick connect. Here I am, I'm holding my phone, and I'm doing this with one hand. I mean, that's how simple it is, guys. Great product, NuCanoe. Now this part is my favorite, of course, the motor. This is NK180. It's not the Pro, it's just the NK180. And it connects right to the rear tiller there. You can see how I'm doing it with a little pin there. And that's it. And that comes on and off real easy too. And then I connect, this is the throttle, which connects to the lock and load, the Yak and Tack lock and load. Simple as that, man. One click and that's it. Put the wire, you can zip tie it, you can leave it. I just leave it because I like to take off my motor all the time. Now, I've changed this boat many times, probably 5 or 6 times before I finally figure out the way I love it. I used to have the Black Pack, the Yak Attack Black Pack, which I still do have, and I still love it. I think it's a great product, but I just feel like I didn't need it for this boat. So I just bought myself a little battery box and just set it like that and just strap it down and connect it to the motor, and that's it. And it just seems a lot easier, keeps things lighter. I don't usually really go out there with a lot of tackle either. I'll just have one box and a few rods, and well, actually maybe a little more than a few rods, but I don't have a lot of tackle, so I don't need that big old Black Pack anymore. This works out really good for me. So here I am connecting the tilting system for the motor, and it's I got it on a pulley. Just a single pulley, makes it real easy to pull up, which you'll see here in a couple minutes. But a lot of guys will use, they'll use like paracord to do it. But here I use wire rope. It just, there's no stretch to it, which makes it come up really fast. Like right here, if you can see, that's the little latch that the wire holds on to. Look at that, it comes right up real quick like that. So it really works out good. I like the wire rope a lot better than the paracord. And this is another thing that sold me on this boat big time, was this swivel seat. It is so comfortable. Of course, I have 2 kayak cushions on there. It makes it a lot better, but yeah, I love it. I love the swivel. I love anchoring, turning the swivel, putting my feet in the water and fishing off the side for panfish or perch or something like that. Love it. Great seat. Here I am connecting it. Just 4 bolts. That's it, man. Simple as that. This is kind of a new item for Yak Attack. These are called the Track Pack. These are pretty cool. Here you can see I got my information in there, extra prop, tools. I keep in these too. First aid equipment and, you know, Band-Aids and stuff like that. And then in the other ones I got, as you can see here, I got my tackle. And there's a tray, and underneath the tray I got like some spinner baits and stuff. And then this is my camera equipment. Extra cords, batteries, stuff like that. Great product, man. I love these track packs. As you can see, I'm a big fan of Yak Attack. Right here, got the cup holder, which I never put a cup in. Here I keep my pliers, tools, you know, a knife, needle nose, Stuff like that. Put a little drink in there right now while I'm working. Here's another one on this side. Now this side I keep my phone in. I love those cup holders. You can put a lot of stuff in it. I'm thinking about putting another one to put all my dead baits in too. Phone tether. That's a Rogue Fishing phone tether. Great product. Another great company, Rogue Fishing. Simple as that, man. Look at that. Ah, electronics, guys. I don't do much for electronics. I just have a Garmin Striker Vivid. It's a 7CV. It just shows me the water temperature, the depth, you know, and that's pretty much all I need. I'm really not into too much electronics and stuff. And another great company that I deal with is NuCanoe battery system. These things are the whip, man. You can see here I got it connected right to my box. Look at that. It just hangs off of there. Love it. That's a little 10 amp. And I also have a 20 amp, which hangs off the back of my seat, which you'll see here in a minute. And I run both my cameras off of. So what I do is I have a split wire system that I get from NuCanoe, and it runs the battery from the front of the boat and then to the back of the boat, and I run both cameras off of that split wire or that split cord. It's really cool. Great system that over there, and they got great people over there in NuCanoe too, man. Great stuff. Look at that, how I have it hanging over my back of my seat. Out of the way, out of the water, just perfect. I love that setup. There's my tools. And of course, can't forget the Anchor Wizard. Another great product. I've had 3 kayaks, guys, and I've had Anchor Wizard on all of them. I just couldn't even imagine not having one. Another great product. I'm very embarrassed to say that I've lost 3 paddles out of this boat. The paddle holder on this boat isn't the best. And when I'm fighting fish and I'm in the river or something, it always knocks off. The only thing I'm thinking about is landing this fish. So, and I lost 3 of them. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. So now I tether them. I always tether them now. And here's my fish grips. Before I measure a fish, I always grip them up, put them in the water. I never like to keep a fish out of the water for long. Here's a catch board that I use to measure fish for tournaments, which I don't fish many. I fish 1 tournament a year. It's the Catch 22 KBF tournament. And that's all I fish, so I have to have a catch board with me. And then this is a little net, landing net, Placino or Placano or whatever it is, landing net. It's not the best, but it's cheap and it works. And then rods. I keep my rods in a different place. I always start off with a frog, so I keep that ready to go. And I keep my rods in a different place than most guys do. I don't like my rods flying high in the air because I'm always running up against branches and stuff. So I keep them up front like this. And you might think, well, how do you have room to work and how do you have room to walk or whatever you do? But I do. I really do. This boat is so wide. I have a lot of room in here. So it works out good for me. As you can see, look at, I got room there for my feet. And 1 little tackle box right there. That's mostly my terminal tackle. And then I got some other stuff, panfish stuff in there. And there it is, guys. That's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, fellas. Please hit the like button for me and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.